Morning, morning. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, cardio HIIT day. I have the timer set for 40 seconds of work. I'm just gonna wait for people to pop on before I go into all the details. It's going to be some upper body weights with some cardio. I see you popping on now. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Okay, so cardio with weights today. Supposed to be short and sweet. Let me just have another look at the time. Yeah, so on my watch, it's about 25 minutes straight. That tends to turn into about 30 minutes. Okay, and then we're gonna stretch. So the warm-up isn't gonna be super long. I want you to modify, guys. Basically, we're doing alternating between cardio movement and a strength movement. When we do that, it does get harder with every single round. So we're doing 3 rounds, and I just want you to be mindful. Push as hard as you can, of course. The rest is short. It's only 10 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna warm up while people are popping on. Happy Wednesday. I'm really, really sore, I think, from having a week off, and I've been thrown back into things. I taught a boot camp last night online to a group of people in Victoria, BC, so my body is tired. So I'm gonna do the best I can, and you guys make sure you modify for what's bugging you. Definitely feeling that chest from Monday. If you guys did heavy weights on that chest, you're gonna be feeling that. We're doing 0 push-ups today, no push-ups. We're gonna give that chest a little bit of a break. Take it wide into a squat. So quick warm up, guys. It's not gonna be too long. We just gotta move that entire body. Good morning, I see you guys. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come right to the top of the mat, right off the get-go here. Reach up, inhale, exhale, fold yourself forward, and just let yourself hang down there. Pedal your knees, feel yourself out. Just hang out upside down here, fold it over, grab opposite elbow. I'm pedaling my knees, swaying my body side to side, tucking my chin to my chest, interlacing my fingers, giving myself some pressure behind my head. Hands down, step back into that plank position, puff up that upper back, bring that knee in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back into downward facing dog and pedal those heels out. Finding a stretch in those calves. Just pedaling, stretching the shoulders maybe. Come down into child's pose. Sit back, hips on heels. Roll your forehead on the ground. Reach your hands way away. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, out it goes. Good. Hands to the right, bum to the left, feet and knees together. Look underneath your armpit. Same thing on the other side. Big side stretch. Coming onto your side, we're going to do a few core exercises to get us a little warmer. Either bending the bottom leg under or both legs out. You're going up and down. I'm going to start with bent legs so that you can see this is the beginner version of side raises. For those of you who are new, 9, we're going to do 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're just going to swing yourself all the way or flip to the other side. Both feet out. If you want to come up onto your feet, make sure you do the same on both sides. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip over onto your tummy, hands underneath your shoulders. Make sure you have little T-Rex elbows and your fingertips are on the floor so they're not flat. And I just want you to push up. Inhale, little bit of an arch for that spine, just warming it up a bit. Inhale. We're gonna come up and do our cat-cow, but let's try a little bit of spine strengthening down here. Very gently. Don't look up, just let your back raise. We're gonna do 2 more times. 2 more. Up. Little bit of a back arch. Good. Plant those hands from your knees. Push yourself back into a quick child's pose. Come up onto all fours. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Sorry, opposite? I did the opposite. There's your cow. Inhale. Cat. Tuck. Inhale. Exhale, really round and tuck everything. Inhale. And exhale. Good, tuck your toes again. Lift one leg, you're in downward dog. Swing through. Let's do our hip openers here. Open up that arm. Slide back. Round yourself over your leg. 2 more. Big open through that chest. Good. Come forward if you can. Plant your hands, tuck your back toe, come through plank. Lift up the other leg, swing it through. Drop down, open up to the other side. And forward. Big opening. Good job. Bring it open. 1 more. Open it up. And round. Both hands at the front, coming down. Tuck your back toe, bring up your knee. You're in plank. 8 mountain climbers to finish. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands and feet towards each other. Slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Chin is last to come up. Okay, how are we doing for numbers today? All right, guys, ready or not, these are the days I'm kind of like, oh, the cardio is going to get us today. We're going to be sweaty. I'm going to test out these new leggings and see how sweaty they get. Okay, guys, here we go. We're starting off with a speed skater. If you feel like you're not 100% warm yet, just go nice and light. 40-second speed skater in 3, 2, 1. So option not to jump. Okay, little hop, it's about the length of the mat. Biggest thing here is a nice tall spine. We're mostly, actually we're doing almost all upper body weights here in between this cardio today. 40 seconds, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna pick up 1 heavy weight to lunge row. So I'm gonna grab a 20, standing on 1 foot. 3, 2, 1. At the top of your mat, you're gonna lunge back, row. Stand up, 40 seconds. If you don't want to step back, you could stay here and row. You could even have a chair or bench and do your rows that way. If you want to give the legs a little extra rest, I recommend supporting yourself stationary doing these rows. 3, 2, 1. Remember what side you just did because you're going to do the other side after these X jumps. These are X jumps. Squat, coming across and hopping up making a star. Opposite hand comes down. You don't have to jump any of this. You can just be here. You could even come up onto those toes at the top. Toes are slightly out. As you get tired, don't stop. Just go into the no jump version. 3, 2, 1. Other side, we're rowing. Standing nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. Make sure your shoulder stays away from your ear. The weight and the elbow, I want you to think of going back towards your hip. Go back towards your hip. When you go back, feel that chest open up. Long spine. Core is engaged, tons here. Light grip, so much to think about. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Weight down. We have, I'm pausing us, any burpee variation you want to do. If you don't do burpees, you can do squat jumps. You can do squat jacks. I'm doing the burpee with the Bosu. Any elevated hand position for those burpees, hands on the back of the couch or a stair, you can walk your burpee. We're going in 5 seconds. A little extra break there. 3, 2, 1, go. Squat, plank. Now you can jump at the top or not. If you want to bring your Bosu up, you can do that too. Remember the squats. Keep breathing. Remember your squats. Remember your core. Keep going, guys, all the way. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, light weights, guys. We're going out to this side. I'm gonna grab 12s, bent, elbowed, shoulder raise. So you're here. Okay, so any shoulder exercise, really, I'm not concerned that you wanna do. If you like this one, make sure that you're slightly bent over. Elbows are really bent. I call these bodybuilder side raises. You can go a little heavier than putting that arm straight out to the side. Slightly bent over. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hop over our mat. A little bit of an easier cardio for the legs, but make it harder for your heart. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Heart and lungs. Circles with those arms if you can. Go. See how quick you can hop. Travel the mat if you want to. Remember, you can take that jump completely out of the equation. Get those arms big. Three, 2, 1. We're going to stay standing, lighter weights, tricep kickback, standing up. So I have 10s, pinkies to the back of the weights. You're going to bend over. You're going to kick back, squeezing your elbows to your side. Shoulders rolling back into the spine, stick that bum out. Squeeze those elbows to your side. These arm ones are going to change as we go. Breathe. Squeeze. exercises are on the floor. Okay, side crunch mountain climbers. You can go on your hands or your elbows for this one. You're here. You can easily do this on your elbows. So if you want to try, elbows can be a little harder. Your bum stays a little higher. All you're thinking about is a side crunch. Ribs to hips. Breathe. Push into those feet. You have those legs. They also need to contract in a plank. Good job, you guys. This is a hard transition. 3, 2, 1. Flip on your spine. Take a rest. Hug your knees. Double crunch here. You can keep the head down if you want. Tap those toes. Coming in. So if you want to leave the head on the ground, you could just reverse curl, really focusing your attention to that low core, or you can double it up. Don't pull on your head and neck. As soon as you feel stuff that isn't good, either go slower, take a break, take one part out of the equation. You can also go to single legs. 3, 2, 1. Rolling yourself up. We're pausing for a break. So that's our 10 exercises. We're going to go through that 2 more times, you guys. Now you know what's coming. All right. Speed skaters. Okay, so it's this. Now, for those of you who maybe are like, I don't like the cardio, Amy, I don't want to jump, you could make some of these cardios weight ones if you wanted by grabbing an actual dumbbell. Okay, it's totally up to you how your body's feeling. If you feel like you need to push through cardio to get, better at it, then please try. 3, 2, 1 to do it. Speed skater. I promise you the second round's going to feel better. Let's go. Think of all the things, you guys. Long spine, core is engaged, and breath. Good. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We have that row. Okay, so remember, I'm actually going to grab my chair to show you. 3, 2, 1. Lunge row, or you could be here. You're going to end up doing more reps without moving into that lunge, but you're supported. Just want to show you all the options. I know we got some new people that have joined. Making sure you know. See, my back is nice and long, no arching, no rounding, neutral spine. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Remember what side you did. We're going to those X jumps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down and up. So here's what I'm going to do. 4 of them, and then I'm going to do 2 without the jump. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gives me a rhythm. Keep it going. Go, go, go. Come on, push, you guys. These are tough. 2, 1. They really get that heart rate up. Other side lunge or row. Lunge row, sorry. Long spine. Sticking my bum out here. guys. Keep breathing. This is feeling hard for me today. Keep going. 2 and 1. We got those burpees. Any other cardio? Squat jacks, squat jumps, jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Hands higher than your feet. You can walk the burpee as well. Walk, 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 walk. Squat, plank, squat, stand, or jump. If you want to add that extra jump, go for it. At the top. Come on, guys, push through it. Hard. This is where we start to try and immobilize the fat, the metabolic part of it when that heart rate comes up and down. Shoulders. Okay, go lighter, go lighter, go lighter. Arnold press. Both together or one at a time. So you're here, hands are under the chin, or you can do both together. Breathe. Light grip. Maybe you have the same weight. For me, when I press above my head, I have to be more careful. Abs are in. You're exposing the shoulder here with that press up. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're hopping over the mat. Yeah, you got this. Go as hard as you can on this one. 3, 2, 1. Big arms. Go. Come on. The last 3 are not cardio. So you gotta make this one worth it. Go. Pick up those feet. If you want it harder, guys, 2-foot jump. Three, 2, and 1. We've got our triceps. Okay, you have option to do those kickbacks. I'm gonna do a lying down version here. So same weights, elbows above the shoulders, or you're standing up, kicking back. You might wanna lay down. Really isolating those triceps. Don't hit your head, of course. Your elbows are the only thing bending here or moving. If you wanted, you could press up into a glute bridge or go up and down. Breathe, abs are in. Focus on those muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Flip over. You've got that plank. Elbows or hands. Quick child's pose. Side crunch. To the side. Breathe. Force that exhale, you guys. Do the best you can. If you can't stay the whole time, take a break and then come back and join. One little break's gonna help you come back and continue with good form. Side crunch. Breathe. 2, and 1. Child's pose. Flip on your spine. Lying down, hug your knees. Double crunch, let's go. Okay, so all the options I'm going to show you. If pulling on your head and neck, you're like, no way, Amy. You can always go to dead bug. You guys, these are so good for you. Do them nice and slow, okay? Core does not need to be fast. Don't create more head and neck tension. It's unnecessary. Keep breathing. 2 and 1. Just lay here for a sec. Just let your knees fall out to the side. Quick rest. We're going to grab water. And gently rolling over. Woo! Cheers, guys. One more round. We got this. Okay. Ready or not, let's go. So shoulders will change, triceps will change to the push-up version of tricep push-ups. You can choose any of the previous two. Here we go, 8 seconds, we're gonna go. Start moving low and long. 3, 2, 1, let's go, push. Okay, last one, best one, you guys. Let's try and push through. See if you can go a little harder. Baby lift a little heavier. Breathe. Push. All you got, all you got. 3, 2, and 1. We've got our rows. I'm going to continue supported. You can lunge row or be here. 3, 2, 1. Catching that breath. Reminding you what the lunge row looks like. This is probably the only time you're going to feel weighted legs, as if you're doing that. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Switch to the other side. Oh no, we have cardio first. Would not have been good. X jumps. 3, 2, 1. These are killer. Go. I'm doing my 4. Then I'm squatting. Maybe you're going to do 2 and 2. Come on, push, guys. Last time we do this. Go. Are you breathing? Woo! Three, 2, 1. Hard transition. Catching our breath here. Remember, the cardio is exponential every round. 3, 2, 1. Lots of breathing here. I'm just realizing that these shoes I got new shoes, match perfectly with my leggings. That's so fun. As I'm looking down at my shoes. 3, 2, totally not planned, just so you know. But I do like to match. Burpees, guys. Come on, we got this. Last set here. 3, 2, 1. Any other cardio? Woo! Jump or reach at the top. Core, core, core. It's your friend. Good, keep breathing. Go, go, go. anything to the side. I'm gonna do those bodybuilder ones. 3, 2, and 1. Breathe. Elbows don't go higher than the shoulders. Nice bent elbow. Keep those shoulders down and away from the ears, then lift. Your shoulders in this position are lifting your arms with those weights on the ends. Oh, this is hard for me. Good job, guys. 3, 2, we're hopping over. You guys are doing amazing. Here we go, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go hard. Last cardio here. 2-foot jump if you want it. Go. Use those arms. Travel the mat. Two-foot jump with me at the end if you want. I'm doing a zigzag pattern, back and forth. Use those arms. Go, go, go. 2 and 1. Triceps. Okay, tricep push-ups or any of the previous 2. On my knees, hands underneath. I'm going down and up. Please do not do these if you know they feel yucky. Flip to your spine with those weights or do a tricep kickback. You could even add a child's pose in between here. You might like that. Gives you a little bit extra rest. Breathe. I said no push-ups, but I guess I lied. 3, 2, and 1. Give me a stretch. Okay, guys, hard transition. I'm going to my elbows here. Side crunch. If you're finding these too challenging or you don't like them, you can always go to a knee tap, okay? Or maybe you want to do 2 knee taps. Keep your mind in it, okay? Sometimes when we change the exercise, we can stay longer. 2 and 2. Don't talk yourself out of it. You can do it. Breathe. Stay here, stay. 3, 2, 1. Flip over on your back. Give yourself a hug. Woo! Last one, best one, you guys. Here we go. Last bit of core. You pick. Breathe. Abs are in. Keep breathing. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Knees apart, feet together. You did it. I'm going to say end workout. We did 20 for 25 minutes. Good job. Hands above the head. Grab opposite elbow behind your head. Take a big breath in. We're going to stretch now, you guys. Don't leave. Switch the elbow that you're grabbing, so switch the hands. You're staying with me. You're going to take off your socks and your shoes. Grab a quick sip of water here. This is where I ease you people who do not like yoga into a little bit of yoga. Okay, go into a downward dog. Pedal those heels and just feel the difference here in your bare feet on your mat. Press your sit bones to the sky and just feel that nice long, hold that calf stretch there. You're gonna lift up one leg, so let's pick your right or left. Just remember which one it is. I'm gonna pick right, so I'm gonna say right, you can do right with me. Coming up, bringing that foot in front, keeping both feet pointed the same direction. This is called a crescent lunge. You're gonna reach your hands up and press through your back heel, okay? Square off those hips, reach those hands up, take those hands, interlace them behind your head, open your chest. Good. From there, you're going to do that thing we almost do exactly the same in our warm-up, but you're going to put your opposite hand down, keep your back knee up to start, and then drop it down, coming into this lunge. Open up with that hand, take it behind your head, open up, look towards the ceiling. Bring that hand down on the inside of that leg, heel toe that front foot out a little bit more. So you have a little more room to get a little more stretch. So this knee's a little bit off to the side, the toes pointing at about 45. Holding it here, I want you to take an inhale breath. Some of you might be able to go lower even onto your elbows. Inhale and exhale. I can't get down on this side. Good. From there, you're coming back into your hamstring stretch. Now this one, you're folding forward here, or you can sit all the way down here. You pick. Sometimes it's not good for the other knee. So you decide, inhale and then fold over. So if you're up here, I want you folded over. If you can, grab your toe and pull back and try and straighten your leg, getting more into the calf again. Release that. See if you can bend your knee and your forehead together. Good, you're coming forward again, back into your lunge with your knee down, except you're gonna tuck your back toes and lift your knee up. Coming back the way you came, you're gonna reach up again. Good, you're gonna push off that back foot and come to the top of your mat. You're gonna inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold yourself down. You're gonna inhale and come what's called to a halfway lift with a flat back. You're gonna plant your hands down, step yourself back into a plank again. Okay, from here, we're just gonna do a bit of back stuff, so lowering yourself down. I want you to bring your hands out in front of you and make a diamond with your fingers. And then I want you to lift up hands and feet and squeeze up and hold for 3, 2, 1. Head stays down. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Up. For 3, 2, 1. See if you can touch your toes, squeeze your bum. Lift up again. For 3, 2, 1. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and armpits. Come back through child's pose. Rest that forehead on the ground. This should feel good. You guys roll your forehead on the ground. Maybe drop your elbows. Coming up onto all fours, we're going to do our cat-cow again. Inhale, exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, exhale. Good. From there, you're pushing up into downward dog. You're going to lift the other leg. So left foot comes up. Swing it through to that high lunge. Push through that back heel. Lift up through those hands. Take those hands interlaced. Put them behind your head. Open up. Coming down, opposite hand comes down. Rotating towards your front leg. And then dropping your back knee. Bringing both hands down on the inside. Maybe heel toeing your foot out. Maybe coming down even lower. Good, sliding yourself back into that hamstring, whatever feels good, you guys, either here or here. And if you want, grabbing that toe. again, both hands are going to go on either side, or they can go on the inside too. Tuck your back toe, and then coming back up the way you came, reaching up. Good, stepping towards the top of your mat. Turning to face me, I want you to go into this position here, you guys, warrior three. We're just gonna get some side stretching here, and then we'll finish with more static on the floor. So reach those hands out, tip yourself over, push your hips towards me, and lift up and reach. Take your hand behind your head. Just feel that opening here all the way through your side. Good, come up to center. We're gonna fold in the center. So turn both your toes towards me, forward fold, send your hips back, down you go. Let everything go. Maybe heel toe those feet even further apart. You can bend and straighten those knees, alternating. You can support yourself with your hands and just feel that stretch with a nice long spine, or you can just really let yourself go. Lean forward onto your toes and breathe. Good, coming up with a flat back, hands on the hips. Inhale with a proud chest to come up. You're gonna turn your feet so that you're the other direction. One foot this way, the other foot perpendicular to the other foot. Reaching up, actually let's go out first, and then reach up, feeling that stretch all the way up, taking your hand behind your head, and then taking that elbow on the inside, reaching up, pushing your hips towards me, feeling a big side stretch. Good, another forward fold, turn your feet in, listen to the cues, fold yourself forward. Reaching both your hands to your left foot, so you can get to the outside of your foot. And then you are trying to bend your right knee. So you're getting a stretch through your armpit and your hamstring and inner thigh. Same thing on the other side. Reach towards your right foot with both those hands. Reach across, bend your left. Good. Gently place your hands and then just come down onto your knees. See if you can tuck your toes behind you and sit on your feet. If you're feeling, I'm feeling a lot of tightness from walking, a lot when I was away. So this is what I need. Take your head over to this side. We'll do head and neck before we get into the more hips and glutes. Gazing up to the ceiling, down into the armpit. Roll through the front. If you can't handle the sitting, you're either up here or you're tucking those toes back underneath you. Gazing up to the ceiling and then down into the shoulder. Good. Undoing those feet, just tapping them on the floor behind you. Before we lay down, crossing one leg over, figure four seated. Crossing one ankle over the thigh. The closer your bum is to your foot, the closer you're sitting up towards your leg, the more you're going to feel this. Take an inhale and an exhale breath. Good. Undo that, other side. Okay, we are going to do double pigeon seated before we do some other stuff. So I want you to decide, you can lay down and do figure four if you want to. Otherwise, you want to come with me. This one's a little bit more intense. So you're going to line up your ankle and you're lining your shin bone up, basically up with the edge of the mat. Then you're going to just mimic that exact same position with your other foot. Now, clearly I have a tight IT band and hip right now. So some of you, this might already be down here. Not me. So I'm trying to get my sit bones to relax onto the ground. And I'm just trying to breathe and think about relaxing that muscle. And it's quite amazing. If I just sit here, eventually it does go back down. So if this feels really not good for you, please lie down and do a figure four. Stretch. And just hug your knees towards your chest with one leg crossed over. So eventually this will go down. So we're gonna hold it a little longer so I can get it to go down. If you are one of those people where it is all the way down, take a big inhale breath, and then you can come forward slightly. You can try that anyway and see what that feels like. You'll feel it probably in your hips if you've got tight hips like me. Take a big breath and exhale. Okay, we're just gonna switch the leg that's on top. So you're gonna take the one on the top, put it on the bottom, and then you're gonna take this leg across and see the difference. This is gonna be equally bad on this side for me. Holy smokes, this actually hurts worse. Take an inhale. I swear though, plane rides mess me up. Too much sitting. Inhale. Exhale. Using your breath to settle into this. Inhale. And exhale. Your body will thank you later if you're doing this with me. I promise. One more breath. Inhale. It's gotten slightly better. Exhale. Good. Gently lying over all the way onto your side, straightening those legs out. You're going to open up the hips this direction. So pushing your hip forward, sideline quad stretch, pushing your hip for that quad stretch, or opening up all the way into a hurdler position and laying down, possibly all the way down. I just don't want you feeling it in your low back. So tuck your tailbone underneath. It's almost going to be the feeling of squeezing your bum cheeks together. Feeling a stretch, hopefully, in the quad. Now, if you move your body, your upper body, you're going to feel different spots. So I know sometimes when I move over here, I can feel it pulling a little bit differently than if I'm over here. Good. Switching to the other side. Push your hip forward or open up all the way. Tuck your tail, flatten it out on the ground. Onto your knees again. I want to do a side stretch here. So this is called gate pose. Your knee is underneath your hip, your other foot is out to the side. I just want you to send your hand over to the side and reach over top. Feeling a stretch through the armpit. If you want the chest, taking that hand behind the head again and push with that hand on the floor. Push your hips forward and anchor your foot to the ground on that side. Good. From there, you're going to come forward into a child's pose, but just keep your feet the same. So you're going to send yourself back into, it's almost like a single leg child's pose. Reach your hands away. Good. Coming up, switch to the other side. So if you can make sure you kind of get the outer aspect of that foot locked into the mat. Send yourself over, push your hips towards me. Big stretch, stretch, stretch. Open up. Hopefully feeling a core stretch, a hip stretch, a chest stretch. Push with your hand on the floor to lift up. Good, and then coming forward into that modified child's pose here. Reaching. Good, lying down onto your spine. Some more restful ones here, guys. Let's start off with a happy baby. So reaching up towards those feet or those ankles, pressing those knees into the armpits, rocking around, maybe feeling really tight pinching in those hips. That's okay. Let's just cut off that blood supply for a sec. Good. Gently coming back with straight legs, straight arms, hips to one side, hands and feet to the other. I call this a banana stretch. So crossing one leg all the way over the other one. Take a breath. Good job. And then just feeling yourself breathe and sink into the mat, stretching through your side. Exhale. Maybe you want to have bent elbows. Inhale and exhale. Good. Switch to the other side. Hands to one side, feet to the other, hips the opposite direction. So hands and feet are in the same side. And maybe feeling, you guys, when your arm is up here, maybe you're feeling your shoulder. Just be gentle. Try to breathe and let it relax. Good. Coming back to center. You're going to cross just your ankle over top of your thigh and hug your knee across to your opposite shoulder, sinking your glute down to the ground. So kind of feeling a hamstring glute stretch here in a different way. And then you can open up. We'll do figure four again. Hugging here. Release those feet. Pick up your head. Place it flat on the ground. Shoulders away from ears. Good. Switch to the other side. Hugging across. Drop that glute. You should feel that in that glute muscle. You might be feeling those tight glutes still from Monday. We did a lot of glutes. Reach through. Figure four. Just watch any tension you're creating in the upper body here. Good. Feet together, knees apart again. Just let your legs fall open here. Feeling a groin stretch here. With that opening, reach those hands up. Give yourself a nice big hug. Reaching for those shoulder blades and then dropping those elbows towards the chest. I just want you to breathe. Now think about if you're holding into your glutes, I want you to release those glute muscles. Inhale, exhale, drop the elbows towards your chest. Good. Switch to the other side. Reach towards those shoulder blades, drop. Rolling over onto your side, you guys. Open up inner thigh, last couple stretches. Inhale, lift. You should feel nice and cooled down now. Respiration is back to normal, either coming all the way forward or just sitting up nice and tall. Shake out those legs. Exhale, fold, let yourself come down. 2 breaths here, inhale. Exhale. Good, gently coming up. Upside down, ragdoll. Hanging upside down here, pedal those legs, feel that hamstring stretch by pedaling one knee and then the other. And then slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Interlace those hands behind your back and open up through your chest, squeeze your palms. Chest stretch here, guys, to finish. Find a wall and open up. Good, just reaching that hand a little higher than the shoulder and feeling that stretch all the way through the front of the shoulder and the chest. Flip to the other side. Oh yeah, my chest is tight from Monday for sure. Drink lots of water, you guys. We'll see you Friday for weights. It'll probably be a little bit more metabolic, less of strength sets, more of just moving. All right, guys, have an awesome day. We'll see you Friday.